Hello, this is Ross Dunn from shelterseo.com, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about link building. Now, that is a term that's been used and bandied about for many years, and things have changed. One of my favorite sayings for it is thanks to one of my colleagues, nicknamed the Gypsy, and his name's Dave, but he says link attraction, and it's the best way to call it that. It's all about ensuring your content creates links for you, or that the tactics you use to be social help your website improve. Now, Google is looking for signals. It's always looking for signals to trust your website over another. And links make a big difference. Social does as well. You know, getting posted in Facebook, I should say liked or shared within Facebook or Google Plus. These are helps. These are all the kind of signals that Google wants to see. Now, I put together a list of a few other ideas. A lot of people are kind of running out of ideas of what to do to build links these days because, frankly, it's not easy and it's time consuming. Well, here are some tips for you. First, do not hire a link builder unless you're planning on spending a lot of money. Link building, like I said, is old school, but it's also very effective if you're paying a lot of money to do it because, frankly, it takes a lot of time. Anything that's cheap, stay the hell away from it. It's going to cost you money, not now, but later, because, frankly, you could lose everything. Google is very regularly penalizing websites for using link techniques that are against their guidelines. That's called the Google Webmaster Guidelines. So I've said that. Now let's start with tip one. Give photos away. And now this is something I was given, was a great idea, handed to me from one of the community members on the SEO 101 forum. It's my podcast I put out every week, and that was a great tip. Ask people who use your photos to add a link. So if you have a great shot of, say, an interior design you just did, or interior decorating of a particular room, take the shot and let people use it. Say, hey, you're free to use this, just please give me a link, or give me some credit for what you've done here. And that can help a great deal. Those are the kind of links that show Google that you are really an expert in your field. Volunteer for an event in exchange for a small token of, say, a logo or a link. Now, in many cases, that's not going to be a problem. If you're spending a fair bit of time helping out with let's say a charity, some fundraising, or perhaps you're providing service for free, a link or even a logo is nothing. That's the sort of thing that you should expect, in fact. If they are not comfortable with giving a link, you could provide, just have them say your website address in text. There's a new trend that is, well, in the future of Google, a lot of us are predicting that links themselves are not going to be the only way to get link credit. So let's say it's not a hyperlink, it's just text saying yourwebsite.com, but there's no link there. That's still going to count. Google's already potentially doing this at this point. In the SEO community, we see that happening a lot more in the future. So don't worry about it if it's not directly a link. If they at least talk about your business or provide a non-hyperlinked version of your URL, that's fine. If you've done anything newsworthy, maximize the hell out of it. These days, I think we're all so busy that if we do something newsworthy, we don't maximize it. I know I'm guilty of that. I mean, I don't do a lot of newsworthy, but when I do something like that, I'm just so busy, I forget to do it. I'm moving on to the next project or something. Let's say we've done a great job for a client. We should really be banding it about and creating case studies, that kind of thing, but we're busy. And the problem is, of course, when we aren't busy, we wish we had done it. So make sure to maximize all that. If there is something truly newsworthy about it, you'll probably gain some links for it, at least some credit from your industry. Perhaps someone will see it and say, hey, that's the kind of person I want to work with. Next, share hard-fought lessons in running your company and call attention to them when speaking to other entrepreneurs. This is the ultimate evergreen content. In my, I've been doing SEO for, September, it'll be my 18th year. In that time, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot of hard-fought lessons about running a business. And even if you've been doing it a year, you've learned a lot. Share some of that hard-earned advice in an article. The hard lessons I've learned being an entrepreneur. And when you're talking to other entrepreneurs, say, hey, check this out. Maybe this will help you. Not only are you helping them, but there's a good chance they're going to say, hey, this is a really cool article, and they're going to pass it along to fellow entrepreneurs or cite it or even bookmark it. Or there's a whole number of things they might do with this really useful piece of content. Now, that said, every single one of these recommendations I'm giving you assumes you're doing a lot of great work. You can't just put out work you've done in 10 minutes flat. Unless you're amazing, you want to make sure you put a little time and invest a little time in writing great content. Now, this is something that happened to me recently. I had a picture of my kids playing in a playground I put online. It's a playground I just built, and I was very proud of it. My kids look cute, and I was like, I don't want to show this. So a lady asked online, contacted me directly through Facebook. She says, can I use your photo for an article I'm about to write on how to keep your kids healthy, give them the space to play? And sure, I thought that was great. By all means, if you don't mind giving me credit to my personal website or something, that's great. And she did. Not only did she put the picture in there, which was cute and it was great, it was in the article, but she did link to me. And as a result, I shared it. I told other people about it, and I said, hey, this is really cool. Check it out. And I've got a lot of friends who have kids, their parents, and they are perfect candidates for her readers. So as a result, I'm sure she got quite a few readers from the people I passed this on to, or at least one or two at the very minimum. So take that and see if you can apply it to your own work. Next, conduct a generic search in Google News. So what I use Google News for is to see what's going on right now. Something that's trending can be very interesting to write about if you can tie it into your field. In the case of interior design, it could be, let's say a person's house is for sale, some celebrity, and they show pictures. The house, like, this is amazing. You could go and look through those pictures and start critiquing them, or saying, hey, I saw this particular lamp or lampshade or wallpaper or sofa, whatever it might be, at this site, and hey, it's actually quite reasonable. Wouldn't that look great in your home? And you can break this stuff out into a really interesting article that not only provides some value, but surfs this rush of content about this house on sale. What it comes down to is leveraging buzz news in a way that's useful and that's going to be possibly something people want to link to, and you can even go back to the article where that was originally cited, or the news came out, and say, hey, look, I just wrote this critique of some of the furniture here. Check it out. Wow, that's the kind of thing that people are not doing. You got to think outside of the box. Next, share your content across different time zones. Now, in social media, we're all busy. Frankly, I'm the worst. I'm horrible at social media. I've seen it all. I even tutor clients, but the fact of the matter is I don't have a lot of time to do it myself. So I fully understand what it's like when you just think, oh, social media, I don't have time. But using tools like bufferapp.com, you can schedule various posts in different time zones. And this is critical because, I'm in Pacific Standard Time. I know a lot of people read content in Eastern Standard Time, never mind in Europe. And I do have a lot of clients in Europe. I've got clients in Thailand. I mean, hell, it would be a great benefit to make sure that I can show up in different time zones when I know they're going to be reading. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, it's a bit repetitive, but if you make sure that you're noting this is from I'm posting this to this time zone, if you really want to be careful, you can do that in the post when you're sharing on Google Plus or Twitter, Facebook, whatever it might be. very handy, and if you read online, you'll find nothing but, if you research that, nothing but great feedback in terms of how that has helped views and ultimately conversions. So there's my tips. I hope that's helpful, and I look forward to providing you some more tips soon. Thanks, Interior Design community, and remember to go to shelterseo.com for any, if you're at all interested in any search engine optimization or web marketing services for your website. I'm very interested in helping you out, and at the very least we can have a talk. If I don't have anything I can offer you, at least we've met. I do like to meet new people, and this community is awesome. Thank you very much. Have a great day.